I've been having a conversation with Cosmos that I think.
Let's preface this by saying that this is Light's idea, all right, and he has full faith in this idea.
Okay.
Well, before we continue this, I just want to add in that I think I'm a competitive genius when it comes to Smash.
Okay.
You know what?
Didn't you just lose to Cloud this past weekend? I don't know about genius. I'm being
Here we go, Light.
That's a losing matchup. If I knew you were gonna bring this shit up. This is why we broke up. Anyways, so I know you're going to be disagreeing with what I'm about to say because you are such a huge believer in bullshit.
What's up?
I think with the way the meta currently is,
just don't get mad at him, Nairo.
I already have a feeling what it's gonna be. But let me
you know what? Tell me, what do you think?
No. I'm gonna type it.
Nah. Say it.
I'm gonna type. It better not be what I think. I want to be wrong here, but like, let me hear it.
Nah. What do you think? No. Give me a hint of it.
Is it about playing a character?
Yeah.
He's not playing Palutena. There's no way.
No, I didn't say that. No.
Okay, all right. I was about to say. I was about to leave the call. I'm like, yo, block me. It's all good, bro. Good luck with your rest of it.
I'd say that did just top 8.
Oh yeah,
for real.
What's she doing that top 8 though?
She lost to Tilde.
She lost twice. Hard-working character.
His best one was Meister. I mean, he did something I couldn't do. And again, -2. But anyways, I think that Cosmos should main Inkling Corrin.
But why?
But why?
Yeah. I want to hear your reasoning.
Okay, so we can both agree that Cosmos, when he's not being a complete, like, infectious gym, that he's actually good at the game, right?
Go on.
We're gonna.
I'm just playing.
So we can agree with that, right?
No. Okay. Yeah. Of course.
So I was thinking about how the meta is right now, and let's be honest, the way Smash Ultimate is, it's not necessarily about who's the best character. It's more about what's the most meta relevant at the time, you know?
Okay.
And I was thinking about like the top 7 best players in the world right now, right? Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about who they were, and tell me if I'm wrong, but it's not. I was gonna put you in there.
Okay,
well, I was number 0.
He's never beaten my Inkling anyway.
There it is. That's all the proof you need.
That's a good start. Okay, so we have MK Leo, Spargo, Akola, Mia, me, Tweak, and Sonics.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty justified top 7, right?
Yeah, okay.
If he plays those two characters actually cover their matchups very well off each other. They don't get edge guarded because, as we can see, Cosmos turns into a fucking idiot when it comes to people who have bad or slightly inconveniencing recoveries. And then, it's true. And then
I was just dealing with Inkling too.
Let's go through the characters. Joker loses to Inkling. Joker loses to Inkling. I'm not gonna acknowledge that. Cloud loses to Inkling. Sonic loses to Corrin.
I don't think Sonic loses to Corrin.
Well, they think so. So I'm just going off their logic, okay?
What the fuck is they?
They.
Cosmos, please tell me you're not they.
I am one of they. Dude, I usually farm the Sonics with Corrin.
Where?
Everywhere on Wi-Fi. That character's broken on Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna repeat what Light just said. Where?
Okay, honestly, when I brought up Sonics, I said that I thought Inkling would do good versus Sonic. I could see it being possible, but we'll just say even for Sonic for now, right? So the other ones he has winning matches for. Sonic, we'll say even.
Okay.
For me, I think I'd be his worst thing probably, and then Diddy Kong, Inkling is good versus. It's a good spread, and then other players who are beneath us.
But I have to hit you with something though. Cosmos's problem is not these top 7 players. It's everyone to get there. That's his problem.
Okay, and that's a good point, and I respect that point. But I think that's because he's playing a character. I don't think Cosmos should be playing an archetype of character that I play. I don't think Leo should have been playing an archetype of character I play. I think people very much underrate characters that are susceptible to getting edge guarded.
Okay.
Because it actually does it does actually apply a lot of stress to bracket, and it makes you play like a freaking idiot.
Let the chat know what kind of archetype you're talking about.
Broken neutral, racking up damage super easily.
Choosing to lose characters. Yeah, all right, so go on.
Okay. You're not good at this game. You're better than good at this game. Your peak was beating you at Ganondorf. Leave it at that.
That's the peak of that entire character 5 years later. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god.
That's the peak of the whole game. This game is dying down.
Oh my god. But yeah. So I think with a character pool that's like less stressful,
Okay.
that it'd be easier for him to play at its best. I also think they are two obscure ass characters. They will actually surprise people in the matchup, which that's a gimmick, right? But I think if Cosmos enters tournaments long enough and gimmicks people with these characters, it will give him enough time that by the time they learn the matchup, he's actually just comfortable playing these characters with full confidence in bracket.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna say new Smash game comes out, but that works too.
No, because then when a new Smash game comes out, Cosmos will be top 10 for one season and then fade into unexistence
the worst
again.
friends I could possibly have.
We're just being realistic, bro.
No. I'm listening though. I'm actually listening to everything.
By the time the gimmick of playing weird matchups runs out, Cosmos, it won't be a gimmick anymore because the characters are actually good.
Yeah.
And Cosmos will be just comfortable playing them with bracket at that point.
Okay. Well, I will start off by saying that
There's nothing wrong with Aegis.
Oh no! I mean, I shouldn't have to say that. That's obvious. But
Alright,
I was gonna say that I do think Inkling is actually a pretty good character. Like,
I
still,
think I've never thought Inkling was a bad character.
The only reason it's bad is you literally dropped her, and same for like space, or like you guys literally did the same shit. You used Pyramithra over there, which is fine. Obviously, Pyramithra is better, but I do think like your Inkling was really good. Like you had very consistent results with Inkling. You had like a very like the last couple months before quarantine, it was like a little shaky and stuff. But like it was like you weren't losing to like really bad players or anything like that. You know,
Yeah, I was.
No,
you
he
were still losing to like high seeded players still.
No,
It's
he
ju-
lost to me at Genesis. Like
I did
Genesis
lose to you at Genesis.
Yeah, like he lost to me at Genesis before the COVID. Like he wasn't losing.
Oh shit! Never
I
mind.
wasn't.
Yeah, you were losing to trash. That's crazy.
And then
I know, right? I wasn't top
I
five.
lost to Cola at Frostbite.
Yeah, like you weren't losing the bad plays.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. Cole's pretty shit.
Hey, whoa,
Damn,
whoa,
you were just,
Dad,
you
that's
were,
crazy.
You were just losing. You were losing the moist players back then, bro. Yeah, thank you. You were a big
Whoa.
reason as why we are millionaires.
Millionaires.
But I think it's a good point. My only problem with this plan is that Cosmos, you gotta not be a bitch and take your losses and actually just learn to play these characters in bracket.
Yeah, I mean theoretically, I already know how to play these characters in bracket pretty well.
Yes,
so
that's
we
a
won't
good
get that.
part.
We
That's
won't
like a
get
big
that.
part of this.
Yeah, it's not like Joker, right? I have to play the game for 2 years to probably still be a top 60 player.
Yeah, so
I don't know about that, but that's a. Hey,
Alright,
we're not talking about that.
Is that too ambitious though? Is that too ambitious?
You have to
Top 60
understand.
with Joker?
You have to understand, Nairo, that you were born on Elite Smash, and so you just know how to play a lot of characters. And
Thank you,
can do it
thank
in
you.
Bracket.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, we'll never. I was gonna make a bad joke. I'm just gonna stop. Anyway, I love you guys. Anyways,
But,
yeah. What do you think?
I think it's fine. I mean, like at this point, the events that are happening. There's no at least to my knowledge. Like, okay, SmashCon is coming up, right? Who would you go at that point? The Inkling Corrin already, or?
I probably would, yeah.
Okay. Oh, actually, wait, no. Smash Factor's coming up. Would you Inkling Corrin there?
I would go Aegis Corrin for Smash Factor because I've been playing Corrin way more than I've been playing Inkling, and I just use Aegis whenever I feel like something is going wrong.
Okay. Is there a matchup that you would just 100% just decide to go Aegis? Or do you actually need to prepare for Aegis, for a tournament?
Would you characters
would you
surface level? That character's easy. I don't really have to. The only problem is whenever I get nervous with the character, then it gets kind of stressful. But whenever I'm playing top players, I don't get nervous against top players.
Yeah, I would say you don't. I feel like full on dropping Aegis is kind of a bad idea because the character literally is broken to shit. And
I think you should use it versus Fox.
I feel like our characters you should use Aegis against, Palu and box and shit like that, I think he would be fine.
I could also use Inkling against
Palu is pretty.
Yeah, okay, Inkling Palu, yeah, can be annoying for Palu, but like Aegis is literally like a fucking bitch, like -2 like territory if he's playing 70%, not even.
But Cosmos be getting fucking edgeguard in bracket, bro.
Okay, but this is
not. I don't be getting edgeguarded by.
Okay, he don't get. Yeah, I was gonna say his Palutena record is perfect with Aegis.
I'm not losing to no Palutena. The only time I lost to Palutena was when I tried to play Joker.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
And I still almost reverse 3-0'd him.
I also think Inkling is a good character for low versus low level players because it's a very simple and obnoxious play style.
I think both characters are very good against low level players.
But I'd actually argue that Inkling's like better than. Are you talking about Corrin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd argue Inkling's better versus lower level players.
Say, look, like I would be like, you really should be doing much better in tournament with Aegis. But like you got these cornball ass characters making top 8 every time that are fucking dog shit like Falco, and I don't well, not every time, but like Falco is not a great character, like they're like
Falco beats Fox.
Anyway, I remember a while back, or when you were using Inkling, you would always say Rob was a hard matchup. Why was that? Why was that a hard matchup? I can't think about why that's a hard matchup.
Because all of Rob's hitboxes are bigger than all my hitboxes. So it was really hard to box Rob, and he had projectiles to keep me at bay, and it was really hard just to edgeguard him into.
That's kind of a dumb reason. I feel like all his hitboxes are bigger than my hitboxes.
Yeah, but you're also much faster than me, so you have an easier time getting in.
True.
Yeah, but half the time your character doesn't have a hurt box.
Yeah, but like,
which is surprising because that character makes it look like I have a hurt box. That's the problem.
No, but like one grab versus Rob, and you should be like evening up percents, right?
Yeah, like for like me personally, I don't like I understand your reasonings there, but I actually don't think that matchup just thinking about it should be that bad.
Yeah, it's not an impossible matchup because towards the end of like right before quarantine happened, I practiced against Rob like every single day, and I got very comfortable in the matchup to the point where I beat Rob in top 8 at glitch.
And even then, I think Inkling is one of the best edge guarders. Like you could be out there for a fucking minute, bro. Yeah. I feel like maybe now it'd probably feel a lot better because like you yourself. And like the game has evolved enough so you're like used to all the shit, Granted, I guess like Rob has like, they actually go for the 0 to death and they get it more often and shit like that. Or like, just like setups like that. So I guess, that's something to watch out for too. But the thing is like, so what I'm thinking about is like Cosmos' biggest fault in tournament is not even, I guess, yeah, you could say it's like getting nervous, but it's like
dash attacking in neutral.
Well, it's but yeah, but
is this a roast session now? Like what's going on?
Think about it. If we take away his dash attack, Inkling dash attack and Corrin dash attack sucks, so he'll never do it again.
No, he definitely did it with Inkling dash attack. That's where it originated from. I promise you.
Bro, freaking Inkling's dash attack looks like you're hit sticking people in Madden. Like,
but I was gonna say. I was gonna say that Cosmos' biggest problem is when the person lives to a long percent, then he gets like really desperate, and Inkling is pretty bad in that moment too. I guess Corrin is not, but like Corrin is like, I don't know, Corrin is just like she's just not scary to fight against. I feel like for like many characters, like I don't know.
I hate Corrin, and I think a lot of people would hate Corrin.
Like you said, if he fights Mia, you could just go Corrin, bro. That matchup actually is not like that free, bro. Like you fuck up one time with Corrin, you just none of your moves are like beating up air and shit like that.
This isn't about that free though. I mean, this is
it is just like a player or like character pool switch, basically.
We believe that Cosmos is a good player, and I think. If he's playing these characters, and these characters are also just characters that he's already played in bracket before,
yeah,
I think he'll be very comfortable, and or he'll get comfortable faster than he has with other characters, and I think it just comes down to if he's a better player, if he's going to be fighting someone like Mia.
Yeah. I would say I don't know. I would say like if you truly feel like you can do it with Corrin / Inkling, definitely give it a shot. Don't let us be like the deciding factor. We can just only really give advice and stuff like that.
Let me be the deciding factor.
This wasn't even my idea. It was Lights.
It was my idea.
I mean, yeah, I would say. I mean, there's no real harm in trying, I guess, because you never know.
This is how mad he's getting at me for not being in top 8 with him.
Yes.
I've been saying it for the past year.
I'm just saying, bro.
All I'm gonna say is, don't you have a side bet that you have to get top 8? You better fucking decide now.
Oh, also, there's one final point that I am adding to why you should do this.
What's
and
up?
it's kind of a big point. I think if you play these characters who are not broken, I think it's going to teach you to start playing against the matchups instead of just playing a top tier. Do you get what I mean by that?
Yeah. I mean, consoles hears me tell him this shit every time. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have to look at who you're fighting. And sometimes you can press shit, but you know, sometimes that one like K rule Nair can like stop your mashing, and then you're like, oh fuck, how do I actually like maneuver around this? And then you get fucked up. You know, I'm just throwing out a random example, but like, you know, shit like that. You know.
Yeah, I think when you're thinking about the matchup versus compared to Aegis, where Aegis is like, oh well, I can combo everyone the same. I think it keeps your brain going. It keeps you out of autopilot, which I think is something that'd be good for you.
Yeah, Light's going to SmashCon, I believe. So my chat was asking.
I quit Smash, you know.
Oh, let's
I
go.
agree with all of your points.
Let's go.
But joke's on you. I quit Smash with him.
So, I'll see you on the
We're talking,
Apex.
we're talking about picking up Inkling and Corn in the next game, you gyms. No.
And Corn's not even going to be in the next game. It's Allier.
If there's a new game and they don't have as much characters, Inkling's definitely going to be in.
Oh yeah, that's a shoo-in.
Inkling.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah,
they about to switch out Inkling for Octolings, bro.
I would say like, you know, like I can see it work. The only reason like before like I mentioned with like the Falco thing, like I don't think in my mind like Corrin should be getting blocked like around like top 32 to 64 area, and same for like Inkling. But then I look at these tournaments and you got like a fucking duck hunt or something.
You think Inkling should be getting blocked from top 32?
Like that would be like the real difficult part of the bracket move from that point forward. Like compared to
Do you not
Aegis.
think? Where do you think Inkling is on a tier list?
Probably like 30, like 25 to 30.
What's your cutoff for top tier?
Probably like 20ish, 20 area.
So you think she's just out of top tier?
I'm gonna say that's just out of top. It depends. I gotta look at it. I don't want to throw a number out because it could be inaccurate, because I have to like really I gotta remember like some characters exist, because you know I'm on my variety flow right now. So like you know I removed the Smash from my brain, but oh,
And you
like
still helped me beat it out.
Let's see. There's blue
I did.
Pikmin, purple Pikmin, red Pikmin.
Remember I was going after chat. Remember that one dude? I bet he feels stupid now talking about my wolf, and she's like, yo, can you win with wolf? I was like, yo, can you win ever? Like, yo, bro. and now look at him.
Bro, but yeah, man, I just think this is a smart idea. I think it'd be really good. I also just kind of I low-key want to just see Cosmos play Inkling, because I think he would actually cook people. You know, there's a certain archetype in this game, and this is not going to look good for my argument with Nairo about Fox being broken. There is a certain archetype in this game, and I think Fox and Sheik fit this description, where even though they have -2 matchups, they can still win their matchups because the way they are, they're like how good their movement is, and how good they're like just how fast they are and how good their movement is, basically.
That's crazy.
If their opponents have bad habits, like they're some of the best characters of winning just based off habits.
It sounds like I finished.
I feel like Inkling is not there, but I think Inkling is a character that is pretty good at punishing habits, even if the matchup is bad.
What exactly do you mean by that?
I think, let's use Meister for example. There is no fucking way in hell I should be beating Meister or going game 5 with him this much. Then obviously I'm a good player, but like Meister plays Fox Game & Watch in a way where he gets very like content because he knows he's playing a winning matchup. He doesn't really start playing the way he should play until like he's like, oh shit, like I'm on like game 5 or like I'm about to lose. And like since he's not doing that, he's going for his normal habits, which are the things that I'm punishing. And Fox is able to do that better than a lot of other characters in their -2 matchups because Fox is so mobile. I think Inkling is mobile enough to do something similar to that.
I see what you're saying.
Yo, these crickets going crazy right now, because like I resonate with them right now after what I just heard.
What you mean, bro?
Your character. Okay, look, hear me out.
Well. First, I'll agree with him because I do think Inkling is one of the best Wolf Punish characters in the entire game.
All right.
Okay.
So go on, Nairo. What's your point?
I was just gonna say, bro, yeah. You said your character.
I'm looking at your face as you saying this shit.
No, just play. You were saying that -2, blah blah blah. But then you started listing things that if a character truly had a -2, that you would not have. You know, like I tell you all the time. I'm like, okay, I can agree that Game & Watch wins against Fox, but -2. You really think Fox is as useless against Game & Watch as fucking Sephiroth versus Fox? You're crazy. I literally can't play the game against you. You can at least control the pace of the neutral because you're so much of a faster character than Game & Watch that even though Game & Watch does do good shit against Fox, he has to still guess. That's the thing about Fox. I have
to guess in that matchup.
Yes, he does. Because if he just throws out a random up B, you can on reaction punish that shit with an up air. It's just that
First of all, that was the dumbest shit I heard. You said if he just throws out an up B, I'm just on reaction and punishing him.
Yes, because you can bait it out. It's not that you're like, the thing is, you don't bait out shit as much as you think you actually do.
No,
a lot of your shit is
I
like.
more so think it's kind of fucking hard to bait this shit out. Where if I go for that, I could either get grabbed or nared while trying to bait it out.
And then there's also some other things that, like, you know,
I just completely avoided that. He just completely avoided that. What I just said.
No. Okay, look. Hear me out. Like, this is the same shit I tell you about, like, Luigi as well. I'm like, how do you think Luigi versus Game & Watch is -2 when you control the pace of the neutral 100% of the time?
So do you think Fox has no -2s?
No, not at all.
You no, he does not, or no, you don't think
he doesn't think Fox.
I don't think he has a
-2.
I don't. Like.
All right. Well, this conversation.
Like.
You don't think Pikachu's -2?
It is, but you know, I somehow
can give him one -2. Hold on. I forgot about that one, bro. Hold on, I forgot about that motherfucker because you never talk about Pikachu because he don't exist anymore.
Bro, Fox controls the pace of the neutral versus Pikachu too.
Oh, then that shit -1 minimum or maximum.
Actually, I don't even know if I do. That man just actually, what is your? Because like this is the thing. Like, yeah, I control the pace of the neutral, but I also have to bob and weave between bear and fair the entire time.
Versus who?
Pikachu.
Oh, bro, I said I forgot about Pikachu. I said I'll give you that one.
Okay, but he's doing the same thing Game & Watch is doing, throwing out lagless hitboxes that I can't contest.
What do you mean you can't contest? It's way easier to. I feel like it's way easier for you to contest because the thing is, Game & Watch is so robotic in his playstyle. Motherfucker, they do not have a single brain cell in that noggin of theirs. Like, you gotta understand, like,
they're the most carried players in this game.
Like, you have to force Game & Watch in some scenarios and let him like feel like he can do whatever. That's why you just said right now, Meister, you know, he doesn't play the matchup as well, you think, because he knows it's a bad matchup, so he does whatever, right? I fucking guarantee you, when you play Mia, you're going to win that set. Like, first try, he's gonna be like, oh, I probably beat Pasira Man and all this shit. I think I know how to handle Fox. He's going to get washed. I fucking guarantee. And if you fucking lose, bro, I'm coming back to this VOD and I'm gonna delete this shit. But I am telling you, you will beat him because he doesn't know what Fox truly is. Mia don't know what Fox truly is. You guys haven't played before, right? In bracket or anything?
No.
Oh, he lost, bro. First time fighting against Light, he about to start questioning if he ever knew Fox. That's how it always works. But
he was like, wait a second, did Pasira Man play Wolf?
Word. He's like, what the hell is going on here? Yo, I can't play the game, and I'm trying to up B, and I just can't play. No, but like, there's moments. Like, I remember one of the things I still don't see you do, and I've told you this, that I do this shit on Elite Smash whenever I fight against Game & Watch as Fox. On Battlefield, if you bait out any option,
I love how he's using Elite Smash.
Hell yeah, because hey, you can't argue against this shit, because that's what got me to be top 3 for like the whole game before, bitch. So you gotta hold that. But anyway, if Fox crouches and Game & Watch down airs directly above you, and there's a platform, it misses 100% all the time. But there's some times where like Fox's idle pose, if you're waiting under and trying to punish that same down air, he's like hopping and shit. Sometimes he actually gets caught by the stray like landing hitbox of down air.
Does that work for Cloud too?
It works for most characters.
Yeah,
honestly.
it works for a lot of characters. And I've told you this before, I'm pretty sure, where I was like, bro, if you know he's gonna down air, just hold down and then punish it afterwards. Because sometimes you get like either a little antsy or like your Fox's idle pose is just like he's like hopping around and he gets hit by that stray sour spot down air, and then that's it. You don't get the punish anymore because now he landed, pushed you away, and now he's even getting closer to the ledge or to the ground, resetting neutral, all that shit. But there's a lot of times.
Do that shit when you don't play the character so often.
What happened?
It's kind of hard to implement this shit when you don't play the character so often.
Me? Or are you talking about like?
No, like playing against Game & Watch.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, no, that for sure. But it's like these little things that I've noticed.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if I was like warmed up in like the Game & Watch matchup, I think I'd 3-0'd.
I mean, probably. I didn't watch the set. I heard he SD, and you're like he SD.
He won the game he SD'd.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like I feel like if somebody SDs against you, you should like never lose, honestly, because then that.
Well,
now
I mean, when he
SD'd,
SD'd, I was about to get 3 stock.
Oh.
Like I took the first stock.
Oh damn.
I was at last stock like 50%.
That's unfortunate.
And then he SD'd.
Oh damn, never mind. Everyone was told. I swear I saw somebody say he SD'd and then like he brought it back or some shit like that.
Nah, bro, he didn't bring it back. He sealed the deal. He did not bring shit back, bro. I mean, he was scared, and in my head, you know what was funny? I was like, okay, he's scared, bro. So that means he's gonna start like playing more scared, and I think he just started panic nairing, and I just didn't see that shit coming.
Yeah.
I was like, no way.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I'm scared. Lean in there even more. I was like, bro, Meister, this is not. I hate you.
Yeah, no, I get you. I do think the matchup's annoying. I understand the annoying parts because Game Watch is.
I definitely lose the matchup.
Yeah. I just think Game Watch is fucking broken. Like I'm not gonna argue that. It's just that I know, just like based off what I've watched against you and Meister all these fucking times that you guys played. Like I just know that you're like
a winning record on him.
I think you guys are like even or something like that, or
well, I'm talking about like past quarantine, not like year 1.
Yeah. I'm talking about like right now. Like I feel like I've seen you guys like trade sets like back and forth and stuff, but like you know, there's probably some things that you can do that is better in the matchup and stuff like that, you know. But you probably are just like it's like a combination of that and like you know. It's one of those things where you know the character beats your character, so it's easier to get tilted. Like you know how anytime I play against you now, but but like you know it's easier to get frustrated when you know like you're like damn I'm reading some of these options and I'm not punishing them, but maybe sometimes you're not punishing them properly or you're not like baiting out like some of the options. But like we could talk about that another time. But regardless, like back on like the like main topic of like trying to get Cosmos to be good basically.
Damn.
or like you know back
First
to
of all, I'm already good.
I know you're good, but I'm talking about bracket good. All right, there's a difference.
Time out, bro. Yeah.
What's up?
Cosmos, tell Nairo what Larry said about you.
Oh, did I tell you that, Nairo? I think I did tell you. I think I messaged you that, and you might have ignored me. I told. Wait, what?
Oh wait, I think I remember. He said to play a one-dimensional character.
Yeah, he told me to play a one-dimensional character.
Did he give you an
and
example?
I was like, damn. And then he was like, yeah, like when you played Inkling, all you did was like dash left and right, and like it was like you knew how to do that very well. It's like everybody. And he was like, yeah, when you play Core Smash 4, all you did was like do the pin grab 50-50 at last hit, and you just knew how to like bait people into falling for a pin. And he was like, bro, your Game & Watch would go stupid in this game. I was like, all right, I took offense to that. And he kept saying words like, yeah, your Game & Watch would go stupid. No, I mean like it would go really dumb. I'm like, bro,
bro, honestly, just know
I took a bad offense.
If you ever pick up Game & Watch, bro.
Nah, we
don't have hotel rooms, bro. You better get sponsored.
We not playing no more. I'll tell you that much. I already have to deal with Game & Watch like 5 times a day every day on a lease match.
We not playing no more because I'm not playing no more because I'm not playing the game no more if I have to play Game & Watch.
Bro, honestly, bro, you ain't staying in my room. I see Game & Watch enough of my
I'm
nightmares.
not staying in your room because I'm not going to be at Smash tournaments.
It's over, bro.
Man.
I'm not playing the game.
Yeah, man, he took the Game & Watch shit too seriously. He didn't the casino rolling 9s.
No, but overall, I do think it's worth a shot. I truly don't think that you should drop Aegis, because like even if you're playing good with Corrin and Inkling, it's like how Fox said, you know, or I said like Fox said. Like Light said, I mean, you basically Fox. I don't give a fuck. Like Fox said over there.
I mean,
Aegis,
I would still use Aegis for like Palutena and
yeah. I know, but
Fox
For the Nairo matchups.
yeah, for the Nairo matches basically. But I'm saying like, when I'm getting fucked up by a Corrin or an Inkling, I still feel like my character, I feel like I can just do options. You know, I can play the game, but there's just a certain.
Well, you couldn't do options against my Inkling.
God, man. Please go Inkling this weekend. Get humbled real quick. I'm about to be playing like Super Monkey Ball. I'm gonna hear a Discord call. This group, we all doing different things. You know, Light going to DreamCon. You in Mexico. I'm over here. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck going on here? He be like, yo, I just lost round 1 pools, dog. I'm like, what? What happened?
Bro, honestly, yeah, man, go Inkling Corn this tournament, because even if you do lose that 500 to Phil, by the time you're done with this training that we're talking about here, you're gonna be able to pay him back real soon, baby.
No, I'm not, nigga. There ain't got no money at these match tournaments. What the fuck you talking about?
There is if you're first.
Oh man.
Ain't no way, Brian, man. I got faith in the Inkling. I've always had faith in the Inkling. I got faith in Inkling Corrin, bro. I think you could do it. It's possible, you Jim. Stop sucking at the game.
I am a much better player now than I was 3 years ago.
Well, I am a real nigga before I am a god.
But yeah, no, I think it's worth a shot. You know, there's no harm in trying to see what happens. Like I said, I don't think a lot of characters should be placing nearly as high as they do consistently sometimes, but they do. So clearly you guys are playing a different game from when, you know, I was, you know, playing in like tournaments and stuff. I mean, obviously there's a whole bunch of DLC characters and patches, but also players have gotten better at the game and stuff like that. And
No, they haven't.
Oh, my fault. I'm trying to be like kind and stuff, but
No, I'm just being real, bro. Players haven't gotten better at the game, bro. I mean, I just started playing again, and I mean, me and you had a practice session. I think you could speak for it. I mean, other than like a few blunders, I think I played pretty freaking well this weekend. You know, like
yeah.
No one was really testing me other than like who would usually test me. You know
what's crazy is that like I played both of you guys this week, and you guys fought the characters I played you guys against. Like you two, especially.
Yeah.
Like I literally played you only with Palu and Cloud. And
yeah, it worked out very well.
So I was like, okay, shit. Like that was perfect.
Ouch.
Obviously, yeah, and Cosmos fall ouch and stuff like that. So
yeah, no, I really feel like, I mean, so the tournaments happened before, which was like MomoCon, Battle BC, and like Crown. I was like trying to play again, but I wasn't really playing again.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like actually like with this latency mod and like everything else, I've actually been online like, yo, let's grind. And since that's happened, I mean,
Let's grind. I'm like, who is Let's Grind?
oh my god, you
weren't asking me.
I asked Nairo.
yeah, nah. I'm usually that. I'm the guru. I'm the online guru. You already know. I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll get on.
And then I was grinding and shit. I had a good session. I played Elite Smash while streaming, and I just, you know, I beat Leo for the first time. I was playing good this weekend, man.
Yeah, your set versus Leo, you were on point for sure.
I beat Big D and now to beat me last time.
And the best part is my nerves were very composed for the majority of this weekend.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
It doesn't matter if you're nervous or not against Meister. I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna help you.
No, it does.
I'm gonna help you.
It usually does.
I'm gonna help you against Spargo, bro. You even though, like, oh man, I know. Yo, that back air was actually as weak as like probably your jab, bro. My man was hitting you with all them back airs.
I
like
know.
there was a moment where I think it was the final game.
He wasn't hitting me with all those backers. He was with all the backers once he already opened me up.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm saying like he was throwing out a lot of these back airs, and you were respecting them like they were like fresh back airs that would kill. And a lot of the times they weren't going to kill because of how stale it was. Like honestly, it was stale to the point where you could have probably ran up, blocked it, and like up smashed it or grabbed him because that shit was insanely stale. But like, you know, obviously if you're going to keep giving him the respect and he's going to keep doing it because your shield is also starting to get lower and lower. So you're going to be more in a panic scenario. And that's exactly what he's trying to get from that scenario.
I'm actually looking for that as well. Like when I'm in the corner shielding, I'm actually looking for that as well. I mean, I've realized that I'm not trying to parry Spargo's backers anymore because it's actually reminiscent of you, where it's like, I think you and Spargo might have been the best players in all of Ultimate history at like staling back. I mean, it's not staling.
Spacing,
no, not spacing.
Or paying attention to staleness.
Oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? No, you and Spargo are the best players in like the history of Ultimate at the laying your backers.
Oh, yeah. I can agree to that.
And I think something that really helped me when I was playing you was like, I'm just not gonna parry these because the risk reward is not worth it.
You
know, like,
yeah,
so
sure.
like I started blocking them more, and then I started walking out of the corner more, which just really helps. It was actually walking out of the corner is actually worse versus you than it is versus Spargo, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the thing that really messed me up versus Spargo was.
Hold on, my chat spamming the fucking like a mash emote. Yeah, fuck out of here. I don't mash back here. My back here's are pristine, you bots. But anyway, go on.
I was gonna say, I think versus Spargo, I just couldn't move the way I wanted to move in the last scenario. And like,
that's what I was gonna say. Is that like you had a pretty sizable lead? I think you were like 2 stock 40% to his 1 stock 0, and like there was like a 30 or like 45-second period where you were you were stuck in shield, or even your movement was like you were just like, should I go in? And you just standing there basically, and Spargo was just doing the normal Spargo shit, you know, trying to make a comeback happen. And like he did, like he had that 30 to 45 second time period, like literally you weren't even you unplugged your controller in that time period, and then obviously he won. But like obviously that's something you can like easily. You and Spargo always have like these kind of sets where like one of you guys just like are on like fire to the point where the other person doesn't even look like they're playing the game. You know, that's just kind of how you guys are as players. You know.
Yeah, I'll get there soon. Honestly, I'm happy with the result.
Yeah, of course.
I'm expecting a lot of greatness from me pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was anything else that. Oh man, there was that one game too. Oh my God, you missed the F smash on his limit up B. You knew he was gonna limit up B too. Like I was like, in that scenario, just there, like.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought I should do. Because
even the sour spot in air would have like sent him far enough that he has to like air dodge in towards the stage, but like you would be on the ground again after hitting the nair, like just nairing near the ledge, and then he's kind of fucked, you know, in that scenario. Because he was at like 130 or something like that. He's definitely gonna go pretty far.
No, so what I was gonna ask, actually, now that you brought this up, I wanted to nair there, but I remember telling myself in my mind, like, if I don't hit this nair, I'm dead. So I wanted to ask, do I just aim for the ledge if I do that, or do I actually like try to aim for where he's going up?
In that moment, more often than not,
He's gonna go to the ledge, and he's not gonna have a hitbox.
What I'm gonna say, in that moment, he had no jump, right? So he had to charge limit and up B. You should always, like 99% of the time, if what you're worried about is that if he up B's and then you go up to him and then he goes down with the up B, he's not gonna go.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about missing nair and then getting edge guarded.
But that's what I'm saying, is that like you didn't have to go off stage for the nair because you know where he's going. He's going to the ledge from that spot. You know?
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that you shouldn't be afraid to like throw out a hitbox in that spot in fear of a potential up B part 2, like him going down, because since they have to like up B immediately from once their limit is charged, or full limit gauge is charged, they're not gonna really think about going for that up B because they might be too close to the ledge when they press it and then go right through it, you know? Because obviously Cloud can't snap the ledge the entire way down. He has to be like a little distance up. So they're not thinking about doing that second part because they don't want to accidentally be up being to a spot that's too close to the ledge and then they go down and then they just die, you know? So that's not on their mind. The thing that's on their mind is just getting that limit up B up, and so they can go towards the stage. Otherwise, they're 100% dead.
See, guys, this is what we do when we talk to Nairo off stream.
But yeah, like throwing out an air, even like you could have did just hover around the ledge and nair. You could have probably even did forward tilt. Remember when we were playing, you were doing those annoying ass forward tilts on the ledge? You actually never did that at all against him. And it's not a thing that was just working on me. It was just like such a quick, like, oh, I'm throwing this move out, and
yeah.
if you catch my jump, like if I drop off the ledge and do a rising aerial or try to do a rising aerial and your forward tilt actually intercepts me, I'm actually in a really bad spot to die. Like if I have like 50% limit, I'm dead. If you just forward tilt and then you hit my up B at the apex of the up B, because I can't really delay it that much based on the forward tilt angle, I'm dead. I actually have to respect your incoming aerial or whatever the fuck you're gonna do. But if you just do like a nair on the apex of the up B, they're gonna die with no jump.
We'll definitely play more on that matchup.
Yeah, no, for sure.
yeah.
Like I told you, I've been like playing them more, so I think I have a
Yeah.
pretty good one already.
Moral of the story, I'm back and Cosmos is playing Inkling. Let's go!
Yeah, we'll talk more about this.
That means I'm back.
I mean, dang, that's what we.
Until Smash 6.
Oh, yo, did you hear about that Smash Direct coming up? No, I'm just
Bro, don't play with my heart. I don't keep up with actual announcements. I don't keep up with actual announcements, so you could really just lie to me about that. I would just wholeheartedly believe you.
Nah, but we'll talk more about it. I don't think it's a bad decision. Obviously, don't full on drop Aegis, but you already said that you're not and stuff.
But
like
drop her for now, because if you need her, you could honestly just pick her back up whenever.
I was gonna say, like, you should always have her for characters or players that you know that you can definitely beat with Aegis. So like, let's say I feel like if you fight Zamba, anytime I watch you fight against Zamba, you do way better of a job against him than all the other Aegis players. I feel like you shouldn't like use Corrin or Inkling against Zamba or Robin in particular. I think you should stick to Aegis, because like you definitely have a good idea of what to do in that matchup, you know.
You're too traumatized from that matchup to like be bad at it with Aegis.
Yeah.
You know, and then even like you said, like, you know, you don't know how Rob versus Inkling is and stuff like that. Corrin, I just feel like Corrin is not bad against Rob, I'm sure, but like Rob is just such a fucking good boxer for no reason, and Corrin doesn't really, like, Corrin has like good juggling tools, but the neutral is what mainly matters against someone like Rob, because like, you know, you can do all this shit in disadvantage, and then he lands one time, gets that one down tilt that trips, runs up, grabs you, and now you have to actually worry about dying, and you're at 12%. You know.
I mean, that's basically what happened against Big Boss at Gamo.
Oh right, I forgot you fought against him.
Well,
but like, I mean, he's pretty fucking good against Aegis, obviously, because of fighting
why
Leo.
I went Corrin.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I completely forgot that's who you fought at Gamo. But yeah, we'll talk more about this another time and all that good shit.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks for answering. You have a good rest of your stream, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Enjoy.
Yeah, well, I'll message y'all another time.
Peace out, your Jim. Bye.
Peace, Jim. All right, there we go, chat. Did you enjoy the Lights In podcast?